Hello everyone, this is Faisal and this is my presentation for Citibike's company. So the dashboard that I've created includes the Citibike's it's a Citibike's strategy dashboard that serves as a data-driven exploration of New York City's Citibike network. It brings together ridership patterns and patterns of riders in different weather conditions, and also the popular stations among riders. It explores weather's influence on riders' behavior. It also includes a visual map of riders' behaviors, and it also has top stations that are popular among the riders. So let's get started with our first slide, which is included the temperature and the relationship between temperature and bike rides. So as we can see in this chart, starting from January 2022 until December, end of 2022, we can see that as the temperature rises from say May up till July, the number of daily bike rides also increase. The blue line is the number of bike rides, and the red is the temperature. We can also see that as the temperature drops, starts to drop from July up till November, the bike rides also start to decline, which shows that the temperature has quite an effect on the number of rides and the usage of e-bikes. So moving on to our next slide, we have different stations that are popular among riders, meaning different stations that have more customers of Citibikes in there. And as we can see on the chart, Grove St. Path has around 40,000 rides, going down all the way up till Madison Street, which has around 14,000 riders in that area. And also let's move on to our interactive map of bike trips. So here our interactive map does not seem to work in Streamlit, so I have it right here, opened in HTML. And as we can see here in our map, that brown dots represent the start stations and yellow dots represent end stations. And as we can see, the most popular areas and these green lines and the yellow lines and the orange lines represent the number of trips that have taken place between those areas, between those points. So as we can see that trips that are longer are not so popular, so there aren't many users that use e-bikes for longer periods. However, the stations seem from start to end, some of them, they seem to be closer to each other, and which is the majority. And we can conclude that the number of Citibike users seem to use Citibike in short ranges. So moving on to our next slide, to our recommendations. So coming to our Citibike recommendations, based on what we've discovered in this analysis, we can recommend an increase dock capacity in Midtown or financial district roads and school areas for students. We can also recommend to expand e-bike availability during summer and reduce equipment in winter, because in winter time the use of e-bikes are less, so there's no need to increase expenses because of that, and we can increase the availability on summer. And we could also place micro stations along common trip paths to shorten walk distances and support trip flow for users. We could prioritize e-bike charging around bridge entrances and elevated zones, also to support the trip flow for Citibike users. And one more thing that I can recommend is to partner with mapping companies to add protected bike lanes along top routes for better flow of Citibike traffic. Yeah, and thank you for your time.